So strange that this is delayed as much as it was. It seems I've got it working now. Now I just need to go and edit everything in it. Oh, Lord. Every time I go to try to stream on this service, I end up getting a million freaking problems. Okay, we're good. There. Yeah. That's fine. That's been fixed, and this needs to, I need to go into and take a look and pull all of the information out of it. Because for whatever reason, it decided to take the wrong data. So, let's pull everything. Shift. Copy. Back to manage the apparently live stream. We can delete this one. Delete forever. I understand. So that way there's no confusion. There's only this one. The one that's working. I had it set up before to make it look like it was coming from the proper one. For whatever reason, I would not accept it. It was fighting me. You don't have to fight. So, let me just fill this in. Boom. With the proper descriptors. Putting it under the proper naming, because it always tells it to be entertainment for some reason. Like, why does it fight me? Alright, there we go. And the only thing I can't fix on here, which I wanted to do, was have ultra low latency. But, unfortunately I can't, so there's a small delay on your guys' chats. Alright, back into the game. Thank goodness. I was getting upset for a minute there. Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are going to be playing some Fallout 76. Normally we play these on the weekends, but I've been busy, so I have it set up for today. I hope that you guys don't mind having it a little delayed from the normal time frame. But in the last time we were playing this, we spent a large amount of our time running around well, we spent the entire video actually running around Morgantown and searching out all the stuff that there was to see. So this episode, we're actually going to get into these two schools and hopefully move on to the next location, which should be the capital, depending upon time. So, although I'm starting a little bit late, I guess I technically wanted to start at 9, even though I tried to get it going at 45. And apparently I was streaming just fine. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this new setup for Restream. So, now I do. Looks like we got some updates to the store, which is where I'm. A lot of stuff not popping up in here. Alright, that looks good. Nothing else for free. Let's jump back in. So like I said, we are in Morgantown proper, and we've got the school and we've got the college to check out. Those are the last two locations that I haven't actually gone into. I saved them because they were big locations, indoor locations in comparison to the rest. But every square inch of that city has been scoured. And of course, although all the stuff is back, story-wise, unless that event happens that's supposed to happen in there with the robot, we have no reason to mess around with the town. The event is the last thing, and I actually know where almost all the locations are, so it should be easy protecting that bot as we go through the area. Hopefully we'll get to do that mission, but he was on cooldown, so to speak, or recharging its batteries, as the story wanted to try to make it out to be the last time we were doing this. So no dice on actually getting to do something with him. But nonetheless, if he pops up, we are definitely going to take advantage of that. I was like, where am I? Oh yeah, I set myself up a little home just north of town temporarily. Let's see if we have anything in my inventory I could start building. Look, I'm not even wearing my outfit. That's where I know I messed some stuff up. Should probably build a little base or something around here to put some stuff together, but oh, let's see. Cook up all this meat that's sitting in my inventory before it destroys itself. And soups with what water we have. Just enough water, in fact. Perfect. No scraps to get rid of. We can clear our inventory a little bit though, because we have a bunch of things that are just filling us up. We're gonna have to clear ourselves out soon, but we're about to go into this with these schools, and we're gonna end up having a whole bunch of new shit to pick up. So might as well clear out any extra stuff I've got, and probably put something on. I could wear the hazmat suit. I'm not wearing anything else anyway. It's not like that. Well, that gives armor. That covers all your stuff, though. Put that away. Tattered dress. Dress for VT. That's all we have right now. It on us. And we'll get rid of any of these excess food items and things that we normally would sell that we don't need so many of on us. Yeah, because we got a lot of actual food and a lot of actual drink with us, so we don't really need to carry around so much. This guy had every flavor of Nuka-Cola at his house. When we went to the last one we were doing with this Nuka Shine, in fact, we were doing all those missions in regards to oops, I want the purified water. In regards to the Nuka Shine mission series. And one of the guys is obsessed with Nuka-Cola in that story track. So you find his little hiding spot in his sorority, or his fraternity, excuse me, in which you find a room that's nothing but Nuka-Cola stuff. It's pretty sick. And he had every flavor on the shelf. We took them all. And sure, I'll leave that stingwing fillet in there. Alright, that clears all that out. I don't need to carry any gunpowder on me. These keys I can't get rid of. I don't need hollow tapes non-mission related. I don't need story parts non-story related. Sensor array for a T-45 is of no use to me. And I think I'm only running around with a 308 and a shotgun, but so I think all the rest of these can go away for now. That should be it. Yeah. Yep, rifle and shotgun. That's all we need. As night starts to fall, we'll head over to the school. And I'm guessing we're gonna come across a fair amount of ghouls on our way. Yeah, that's the high school. Okay. Morgantown High. Like, I'm pretty sure it's straight over here. Just down the street. It looks like we can access the roof from back here. I could probably walk in the front door, but I ain't about to do that. I have a cloaking piece of armor that makes me disappear whenever I'm in stuff. So yeah, we're gonna check out. So we're gonna go into this school, and then we're gonna also check out the Vault-Tec University, which is a whole campus over here, and then hopefully head on to another town altogether. We're going to try to scavenge everything we can. And I guess working from the top floor down would probably be a good way to do it. So, since we have access to the roof, might as well. I really have not gotten close enough to this place to trigger it on my map before. Alright. I gotta find some unlicensed music I can pull from my desktop for you guys. I gotta figure out a couple of things. I was gonna try to do it today, but I'm having a weird issue with my audio on my desktop where it wants to double play back the sound what it hears for some reason. I think I know how to fix that. I might be able to. Let me see if I can. I don't have it on audio, so you guys won't be able to hear it. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I can pick up a site with some nice, quiet background noise to go along with this. That is, I don't know, hopefully not illegal. Let's see. I gotta go. Every time I turn on my system, I've got to do this too. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of frustrating is what it is. So I go and I test it, and it goes in and it actually tries to fight the sound. I haven't been able to figure out what's going on with that. I have to switch in one and switch out the other. But like by turning them off altogether, so I need to bring up my full sound control panel, and then I've got to go in and actually turn on and off all of the stuff, which I don't get why I have to do that. So, no, you should still hear me. I'm back. I disabled for a second to see if that would work on that, and I don't think that was the one I wanted. I think I have to enable, disable, enable, and then it gets rid of it, and it goes around in a cycle where all of the sound, there it goes, it went away. It's like this weird audio loop that happens that causes it to pick up on my desktop. So theoretically, I should be able to pull up like non-copyright background music, you know, royalty free radio. Let's see. And we might be able to actually turn the background music I have on mine going off, so that way we have something else going on, so you guys don't have to listen to the same thing all the time. Let's see what happens. And then it'll just be background noise. Let me see if this works. Now, if you guys would be... I have to turn this way down. That feels weird. Could try something that's a little less out there. Whoa, okay, that's just insane. I'm taking a look to see if I can find something on here. No copyrighted music. Copyright free. And I'm looking for something that's like 1940s. This could work. hopefully this will work out for being, or I'm gonna have the most copyrighted episode of this I've ever done. Nope, it is definitely copyrighted. Why are you gonna say it isn't and then not have it be on there like that? That's a shame. I was really hoping to be able to put music to the background for you guys. I'm gonna have to find a site that works for me. You know, lo-fi hip-hop sites. I feel weird taking those on there. Perfect nostalgia music. I'll have to do a hunt for it. But either way, sorry to keep you guys sitting there staring at a nothing screen as it rotates around my body and all. I'm listening in. I was listening into my other headphones for the regular speakers to see if I'd be able to actually pull that off. But unfortunately I cannot. So we'll just go ahead and kill that. But anyway, let's get back into this. I'll have to take a look around and see if I can find like a stream of music that, or a set of music for a certain number of hours or whatever, that I can find that is actually royalty free. And if I can get something like that, we'd be set and be able to actually put something that fits this game and time frame. See if I can find a door into the roof of this place. It'd be nice if I can. Something that we can all listen to. Oh shit, I didn't even notice. I know this place is gonna have tons of ghouls inside. I thought it was overrun by super mutants, but it might have been before the update. A lot of locations that had super mutants in them that don't seem to anymore. Yeah. Into the school we go. Get my microphone in a position that I like. Alright, I can take this. Let's see, I'll leave that one up. Leave that one up. And pop this one up so I can seize. My computer's got enough memory now that I can actually hold on to a lot of that stuff. If I could find, though, the problem with doing this, like, licensed music, and I could set it super quiet, too. Turn my desktop audio down really low, and it'll just be in the background. And then all I'd have to do is pop in to my menu and turn the music down that I already have, which is just the world music, world radios, menu music. I have world radios on here that I could do now, obviously, but world radios, like in the world? Can I turn the radios off? Oh shit. Should probably not fuck around while I'm inside this building. Ooh, somebody's smoking in the hallways. Yeah, but I stay safe in the corner. They can't see me because of my cloak, but they can sense I'm there. Let me see if I can turn the world radios off. That'll help me having to run around and shut radios every time I jump into things. Yeah, the Pip-Boy radio is one thing. But I could turn these off separately. Hell yeah. That's good to know. So now I don't have to worry about radios kicking on in the world and being able to hear them. Alright, so we're going to start at the second floor of this place and work our way down. See what it's all about. Second/third, I guess. There's holes that go right through the floor here. I thought I fell into that. There's probably enemies I could pick off using this. If I aim them right.
What?
Turn my light off. Give myself away as a completely invisible person. And a floating light. Right in your hip. I'm never quite sure how bright or dark it is for you guys whenever I do this stuff. You guys gotta let me know if there's problems with visuals. How well you can see. I wish there was a way that I could set up polls and such during a live stream that I can have sitting there that pop up every once in a while for people, or into an information box or something that comes up. That'll just sit there on permanent for you guys to come in and make choices and stuff. I'm trying to determine whether I should continue on these or start switching over to Fallout 3 and 4, which I want to eventually do because I've done the series. I was planning on doing the entire series, and I've already done 1 and 2. To jump to 76 is technically in the future or in the past for those two worlds, so it's not a bad deal. But I feel like I'm almost jumping the gun. This place is infested. Oops, didn't mean to drink that. Coming in here so I can grab as much of this aluminum and valuables they have all everywhere in this kitchen space. These classrooms are actually pretty decent with the stuff they got. Shit. Well, that attracted everybody. Let the combats begin. All it took was one of them finding me. Where you at, bro? Come back out. Who's dangering on me? That indicates they know where I am, but that guy certainly didn't know where I was. Otherwise, he would have come running out. He wouldn't have just stood there waiting to get shot in the face. Nothing visible from here. Oh yeah, I gotta put on my VTU outfit. Oh, I can't even see. Back up. When I'm invisible, it makes it very hard to read this list. There we go. Now I have something on. Ready for my college campus time frame. I know it's really not a necessity to wear any of these outfits, of course, but I don't have anything fancy and nice looking or anything that fits into the Fallout universe on me right now, so. And my priest outfit, I guess I put it away or I destroyed it, one or the other. It's either broken or missing. Dang it. How about that? Grab all your attention down there. A package. Mysterious map fragment. Inside this package is an unmarked map fragment. It is a small note attached. Urgent. Rin, take this to my shop. Find all the pieces. FS. Huh. Parasites? Where did I get parasites? These cure. And I'm hungry, so I need like soup or something. Water as well. Bunch of grilled rad roach. And we can throw in some. Oh, what do I have that's still cooked? Stew. There we go. Is that everything on this area? This section of floor? I think so. So I can move over to the other top part. I don't think I've ever come into the roof before in this place. I've been in this school a bunch of different times because it has valuables. I haven't been in it since playing through this run. Specifically because I wanted to save it for you guys. I could have technically come through here a bunch of times last week. I keep forgetting that in my free time I should probably be playing this to level up more often. So that way whenever I there we go. Whenever I come in to play again and you guys are watching, it is new content and leveling. So you don't have to see the same shit all the time. See me collecting as much. I can actually move up and get into some of the storyline. I gotta hit level 20 for a lot of that to trigger. My best bet is to play as often as possible to do that. These high school kids are a bunch of delinquents, man. Ashtrays and cigarettes everywhere. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Just a little bit more. There we go. Oh shit, roaches. I heard another one. Hard to hit tiny objects. I think did I take that off? In fact, as soon as I level, the first time I level, oh, I'm already leveled up. Perfect. Let's do that real quick. I was about to say, the next time I level, I gotta take off the auto targeting if I haven't already, because there's no point. It's in the way. So see what's new from the level. I guess this was something I earned towards the end of the last stream, or I just forgot to put it on. No. We got Munchie resistance. Using chems induces 50% less hunger, because chems do make you hungry. Happy-go-lucky, your luck is increased by 2 while you're under the influence of alcohol. These are the new ones I'm checking. Evasive. Each AGI point or agility point adds +1 damage and energy resistance up to a maximum of 15 if you have no power armor, which is something I actually do. Based on these other ones on here, it's actually kind of useful. Running speed is increased by 10 when you have a pistol equipped. Interesting. I don't know how much of the agility stuff I've been messing with. And woodchucker. Collect twice as much when you harvest wood. I haven't been focusing my agility and my perception I've been focusing on the most. I think it's because I've been doing for non-automatic rifles. And I'm not quite maxed out on those yet, so I suppose I should probably keep working on it. Let's upgrade my rifle and get this to where I want it to be. Oh, we're already level 3. Haha, perfect. So, I want to take the concentrated fire off. But there's no point. I have level 2 of it as well. There's no point because I don't have any extra perception. That's why I'm keeping that. Okay. As soon as I get some extra perception items to put in there, those are going away. There's no point in keeping them because targeting doesn't help me much. The only thing, I have a lot of other abilities that are more useful to me, like those dings you're hearing every time I search objects. If I search something that might have more weapons in it, the thing can ding, giving me more more ammunition, should I say. And the same with the health or the food. If I come across corpses of creatures, it could double their amount. I've done that so I never run out of food. Food is health and survival. Alright, I think that's this entire floor. Let's go down to the mid-level. We actually have a journal to listen to in this school. It's down on the ground floor. Oh, I don't have enough skill to pick this lock. I hear somebody walking around. I have access over there? I think I do. We'll walk around to that afterwards. Nothing's attacking me right now, so... I can hack this terminal, though. Starting with the first one. No letters from the letters of objects. It's none of those. One letter from Waring. This doesn't line up with any of those. I need at least one letter from Waring, but nothing from objects to make this work. That's 3 letters, so it can't be the ing. Try fortify. I from ing fits. And there's no other ones on there. Oh, now we're gonna have to look for hacker stuff. Try to get some not just duds removed, but hopefully get a couple of retry add-ons. And his coffee this morning has passing right through my system. Come on. Nope, I don't want to lock this computer out. What else has an I in that spot? Nothing else from the others. Nope. No, it can't be that one. Nothing ending in an S. Sketchy. The T is in the right place. Canteen. The A and the T is in the right place for this one. Boom. There was 2 different letters on that one that were actually connected. Safe controls. That was all it was. Just I thought it was gonna be some interesting reading. Oh well. At least I got access to the safe. Alrighty. I don't think there's anything else but picking up some items here. There's definitely more of the ghouls running around downstairs. This should pass around. Pass through here over to the other side. This looks like a teacher's lounge. See, so now these radios have no sound. Awesome. I don't have to worry about rushing into the world to grab a radio and turn it off. It's like they knew what I needed. It's like they watched my live stream and saw me, and probably me and other people sprinting around to turn radios off all over the world. I appreciate you, Bethesda, making this so much easier for me. Plastic pumpkins, baseballs. I should make more baseball explosives. Build my skills up. I should have way more experience than I do right now. Umbrellas. That was the front door to this place. How you would normally walk in. I've never actually come in through the roof before. Decided it would be a fun way to do it. Turns out it actually clears a lot of things. I think I hit every room on the way through. Public waiting area. Let's listen to her tape real quick and see what she's got to say.
Overseer's personal journal. I was in my junior year when I got the news that Mom died. Mining accident. Everyone in West Virginia has a story like that in the family. You never think it's gonna be you. Dad was in pieces. I started living in the library more than before, and I was already there most days to begin with. And Evan, oh, God, Evan. Mom had introduced us just a few months before. Graduated a year ahead of me, just went right to work in the mines. So handsome. Oh, and
much better.
Arms.
The audio was low.
What West Virginia girl could resist all that? I can't believe he stuck with me. After the funeral, I didn't want anyone around. But there he was, showing up in the library after his shift with a lunchbox for us to share. Every day. When the career fair came, and I met the people from Vault-Tech, it was like a light turned on. Protecting families, protecting their future, protecting America. The first thing I did when I got the acceptance letter to Vault-Tech University was head over to Mom's grave with Dad. He was happy I was sent to West Virginia. So was I.
Huh. Well, our next journalist is going to Vault-Tech University. How convenient. Totally not planned to go in this order. And we're getting a fair amount of decent supplies out of this place too. Still. Especially the science lab. Oh, I see you. There's a bunch of fish on these tables. Were they dissecting fish before they left? Right before the bombs went off, dissection must happen. Delicious coffee. Very cold now. Anyway, I can break this stuff down. That's what I was hoping for, was a place to scrap all my junk. Daily challenges. And I can scrap all this junk too. Sturdy leather chest piece is never going to be better than the chest piece I'm currently using. Silver Linings is a pretty decent starter chest. Come on. Oh, okay, alright. Locked door. Well, let's do both. They're both at our level. We can break into the computer and we can break into the lock. Double experience. But first I need to make sure it's safe. At least in this room. before I come sitting on this terminal trying to hack a code that I don't actually need. Combat. Starting with the first code. Nothing in it. Alright. Those don't line up. Oh, nice. Second door. That's all. Our second code is all I needed. All these tin cans and metal cans of use out of here. Duct tape. Ah, for real? I didn't realize I needed to repair that. Alright, well, we're about to get loud now. Radiation's too high. Giving me a mutation. What mutation is that? I think the mutation is, I think the mutation is the same as my suit gives me. Oh shit, get down. We're not done yet. You all done giving your lives for me? Did they respawn already? There shouldn't be respawns this soon. Somebody's aware of me being here, that's all I know. Unless I missed a room upstairs, which would be annoying. Oh, real pumpkin. I wonder if we could plant those. Grow our own pumpkins. No recipes? Nobody wants a high school cookbook recipe. There is way too much movement going on around. That was a vodka. Somebody had vodka in their lunch pail. Again with the delinquent kids. Always gotta see if I can win on these things every time I come across one. I've won once or twice in my life. I think this goes back outside. Nope, not yet. It goes to another door. Oh, this is the stairwell I was in. So I can figure out where the heck is that noise coming from. Who's walking around up here? I was supposed to be dead. Checked all these floors, rooms already. I don't need no respawning enemies. Well, actually, I could probably use as many as I can get. So now that I feel like a little bit safer, I can take a look at this thing. That one on the left looks like a chameleon is a genetic mutation. Visible in combat if unarmored and stationary. Yeah, that's not worth it though because I've already got the armor that does that for me. So let's just take some rad away and fix myself. There we go. Alright, let's go back downstairs. Gotta quiet the masses so I can actually search in peace. Like this whole section of the school. I guess there's a basketball court or something in here. There's gotta be something more. A gymnasium? Doesn't this high school have a gym? Level 2 lockpick. How come I have not received that ability yet? Okay, so I went that direction. We'll keep working our way around the outside. I can't get into that room, but I'm sure I can find a door somewhere for it. Sounds like there's people in those rooms. There's gonna either be a key to that room, a broken wall into that room. Somebody was living in the bathrooms in here. Chain door. Alright, this bathroom and locker area is cleared. Ow. That was amusing to me. I'm sorry. She had time to say ow as she went down. All right. Staying around the inside edge of this thing. Keep searching along here. Looks like they use this place as a as like a safety center or reception center of some kind. Baseballs and keeping themselves busy. Maybe it was some sort of Halloween event where they had people coming in and playing games and stuff like that. I have the skills to open this door. Ooh, and this crate. Oop. There we go. Not even have to move the lock. Let me just grab... Oh shit. Wow, that was close. That's good for that, but that's about all I need, so I guess I'll take some stim packs. There's someone in here with me. Maybe he can unlock the door to the other room. You can hear him running around though. Let's go to this side. Guessing this is like the boys and the girls' locker rooms here. Yes, nothing. Nothing at all around here. Baseball gloves, maybe the boys' locker room. Not to be sexist or anything, but the time frame. Urinals. Yeah, I was gonna say urinals would be the indicator of whether this was a boys' locker room or the girls' locker room. Principal's office key. Boom. Oh shit. Big ass ticket here. Over encumbered. I ain't got time for all that. Out to the gym. Perfect. Hello, guy. Oh, I guess he's gonna do his thing. Got a note here. Hey man. Hey man, where you been? Remember that lead I told you about? Forget it. Watoga's lost. Don't go. If you ain't back soon, I'm gonna help myself to some goodies. And I'm assuming they meant food. Alright, well I'm gonna take that key. So I think that's it here. Looks like there's just a few little puzzle or little mini game things they set up in here to keep it interesting. They basically had themselves a little what you call it, party, so to speak. And this, oh, that requires a lock. I'll come back to that in just a second. I've got the key to this door. This door. Boom. Principal office don't have nothing in here. Another voting station. I swear they were really down for that voting. Principal office safe. He's got a safe, huh? Oh, right there. Good that he keeps it right out there in the open for us. Carries his own shotgun in here too. Alrighty. That leaves this last door here. A little storage closet. I think that's everything. I believe. Well, that allows us to go the other direction. This actually leaves the place. I don't want to leave yet. And other than these, which were a couple of rooms that he's already scavenged, I don't think I'm going to find anything more because he's been through them before I was. He came busting through in one direction. Maybe. Well, there was nothing in that last one anyway. Vice Principal's office? Huh. that piece of paper wants us to investigate Watoga. That came from the note we read that had to find all the pieces of the map. So that's leading us into a new location to go and check out. But we've also got to look at the college, and I think I might have to take a quick little mini break here because my bowels are not happy. But I need to get myself to a place where I can stop and save, not save, but clear my inventory. I should have broke down my shit before I left here. Now that I think about it. Oh, well, I'm already outside. Oh, lordy. My stomach is not happy. This coffee was good, but I tell you, they meant no surrender. I guess they meant no surrendering your continents. Load. I did not expect it to be daylight and also enemies out here. This guy should have cleared everyone before we left. That's interesting. The Scorched were fighting the Ferals. And I'm in danger, which indicates there's still people around. I don't know where they're coming from, but I'm just gonna check this school bus out. Dog food, there you go. Radioactive material in the back of this bus. There's another bus. School buses everywhere. Alright, I can't fast travel, so I'm gonna have to walk to where I'm going, which is just up the hill, thankfully. And hopefully by my place I can actually set up a small little tent or something, a little camp for myself, not my regular tent, but a little mini camp to allow me to do some work. I'm gonna have to build my base basically. Take all that, just sitting out. I think it's that one, but it might be this one up here. How many more are coming? They usually don't travel in singles like that, which means there's more around the area. No, not enough to worry about. All right. Climb up in here and drop off all my scraps. And sit down. I guess I'll lay down for a minute and I will be right back. Let me just... Oh, whoops. Did I undo it? I can't tell. Oh, okay, I was laying down. Okay, do that again. Weird camera angle shots. There we go, that's better. And I will be right back. Nibble, nibble. Hello, guys. I'm back. I had to go to the restroom. And it sounded like something was flying overhead. It sounded like a bad time was happening around here. Alright, anyway. We gotta store more of our junk. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this rifle. I gotta hold on to it, I guess, until I can repair it. The next time I build a home with a proper setup, I'm gonna have so much stuff to clear out of my inventory. Should be good here. Let's drop it anyway. Gunpowder, obviously. Holotape entries. Don't need this message. Oop. Put you back. And yeah. We'll hold on to the 308 rounds because we're going to need them eventually. And I think I can drop most of that, most of this AIDS, health and stuff off. I have disease cures. You take one. Always carry one. The only thing I'm really trying to find in here to get rid of is gonna be manufactured stuff and alcohol. And drugs especially. The things I don't need. Vodka. Whiskey. That leaves me with 100 pounds of carrying weight. Alright. Let us continue. We've cleared our inventory enough and it's time to head over to the college. Well, I guess we'll start in the front door. That'll probably be the best place. Start from the bottom. Kidding, I don't think there's a way through the top. And there's like 3 or 4 buildings over here. I've been to the college a few times. I have yet to find anything in it though. We can actually, ooh, I know we can go. We'll go directly in through the rail system since it's the closest thing to us right here. Somebody's aware of my presence. Have I ever checked this tents out? There must be more. Woo! That one got up fast. Padded blue jacket, greaser jacket and jeans. A couple of shot glasses. Alcohol. Valuable, valuable alcohol. Because that industry is never going away. They really were trying to set people up over here. There's a little market. This place literally was a market. Huh. For like normal supplies and stuff. It's pretty cool. I wasn't sure about that one. His head was in the ground like that, but I'm like, is he alive? Yeah, I'm surprised I never checked this out. This area's got all kinds of stuff. Money value type stuff. Okay. Come on down. Ghouls. I know there's more of them. I'm not sure if they're coming across this bridge or not. Sometimes they do that. But apparently not this time. Alright. Cut across. Can I make the jump? Nope, because I messed up the dismount. We'll take this up to the roof and then go in through that way. The breezeway is the word I was looking for this train station. Goes directly into the college, so I think that's the one I want to go into. That'll get me straight into the message, straight to the first radio broadcast, or the vault overseers broadcast. Coca-Cola. When in Georgia, do as Georgians do. Eat crackers and drink Coke. Not a tape. But, ghouls. Out of here. No, wait, it is. Looks like it's on the other side. Find the next journal. It's actually, no, it's a completely different location. So it used to be when you walked right in the front door here. I guess I'll continue working around the upper floor. We'll start to the right. I guess we'll start to the next door from the right. You see him duck down and crawl away. There's still another one of you up here. Oh, I thought there was. I could have sworn I saw one in like a mailman outfit or something. Yeah, they moved this. This used to be in the hallway when you directly walked into the place. Overseer's tape number 4. She must have come over here and moved it.
Overseer's personal journal. 4 years of living, learning, and breathing vault tech. Graduating with honors in the overseer's track. Dad was so proud. Came out even though he was already so sick. I must have impressed the right people because I was offered the next available overseer slot. I had just graduated. It was supposed to take years. Maybe they knew the war was inevitable. When I learned that 76 was going to be built, I was so excited I jumped right out of my chair and did a little dance around the living room. Appalachia would be safe, no matter what happened. Evan chose that moment to propose, a luckhead. He knew I wouldn't say no after hearing the news. He knew me better than anyone. Dad died a few months after Evan and I moved in together. He really wanted to walk me down the aisle. Well, I didn't really get to. walk down there either, so... I think it's time I went home. I owe Evan that much.
Area secure.
Oh, okay. There's a robot up in here somewhere. But I found myself a little workstation. Haha. Weapons station. Break down all my stuff. Most particularly, yeah, break that down too. Most particularly, I'll be able to build myself or repair the weapon I have before something happens in here. Are there any upgrades whatsoever? Really don't think so. I think I've got the best situation. I'm waiting for that long scope to come in, but not a recon one. Those are nice, but whatever. And the sawed-off shotguns, the double-barrel shotguns, although it's not the best way to go out, I could easily find something else. I have a bunch of these to break down, but they're all in my inventory. Back at the camp. That noise must be coming from the floor below me. That isn't. But the footsteps of humans or creatures. Oh, it's a chef.
Hold it right there.
Am I in trouble? Oh, shit. Sure am. That's freaky. What was wrong with me being in class right now? Maybe I took a cooking class. Not sure why that assistant chef bot's not doing anything, but I just shoot it in its inhibitor real quick. I don't want it to get up and come at me when I'm not paying attention or something. Alright, I think that covers the whole first floor, or the whole top floor here. At least in the central building it does. That's convenient and quick. I thought this building would be a lot more, This is the front door. Outside would be that big Vault Boy statue. Training vault entrance. Guess I'll go this other way then. We do want to check out the training vault. One of the biggest reasons to come here. But let's check out all the stuff that's on this floors beforehand. Functioning computer. Automated centrifuge. All holotape programs must be approved by faculty. No gaming on this terminal. Archived logs. Current admin has deleted all active logs. Okay. Previous program results. All archived experimental program. Deleted. Blah, blah, blah. I read that sentence all weird. I don't know what this is for, but we can't use it right now. Much like the students, that cylinder has graduated. Hey, hey. Even better. Scrap some more stuff. More importantly, modify, repair, and create. Anything need to be modified? Not really. Because I'm all good. But, can I make these? Why can I not make these? Okay, this one I just got. What is it about this? I lack a required item. Is it because it's small versus standard? Let's make a level 10 backpack. No. That is so weird. Any of these would be nice. Let's see if that backpack's better than the one I got on. Yeah, no, it's still the same. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm not missing anything. Alright, anyway. Let's see what we got for outfits to wear. So I'm not running around in this school suit the whole time. I like some of these. The Ranger armor outfits are pretty nice. Black and brown. This one's got the extra shoulders, Elite Ranger style. An Advanced Ranger. I guess we'll take one of these. Helmets wise, I can't make. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, headwear, there we go. Helmets though would be nice if I can make one of these. I need a Sentry Bot. I need a Soltron circuit board, and I can make one of these Sentry Bot helmets. But in the meantime, prevents damage and disease of airborne particles. And we can wear a hat if we want to. We'd actually look like a full-on ranger, though. Let's go full Fallout 70 or Fallout New Vegas, just because we can. And I think we're good with everything else. Can't make any of the other stuff I want to. Properly dressed. Nice. scrap the stuff we don't need. Keeping these outfits because I can sell them and they're light. These things are only weigh a little bit of on here. I guess I can keep all of them, technically. Does this matter? Okay, it does. Prevents disease and airborne hazards. That was my concern. I'm like, if this ranger helmet doesn't actually protect me, then I'm gonna have to get something different. Like, there's no point in wearing a helmet type if it doesn't protect you from certain doom. There it is. I thought I saw a tape. First day of school. Somebody.
This is even better than I expected. Growing up in Welch, I never would have expected to get this opportunity. My dad said not to let the big city get to my head, but I can barely stand it. I'm so excited. This list of courses is thrilling, and I'll be learning from some of the best. Dean Elliott is a legend, and Professor Blake literally wrote the book on psychology in confined situations. I know it's early, but I've been working on my senior thesis since I was in grade school, and I've got an appointment with Dean Elliott to go over it with him. I know it's a silly little idea, but I think it can be something real special with his help. The selective breathing is the toughest to crack, but I think that the confines of a vault are a fantastic place to put these ideas to the test in a controlled environment. I've studied the history, and I have an angle that no one has thought of.
I wonder what that would have been, and who that was. I don't want the textbook, I want the bottle. And the umbrellas and their stands. Physical activity lab. Okie doke. Health Development Terminal. Introduction. One of the primary concerns for the Vault Overseer is the health and well-being of the Vault's population. Through this course, Vault Tech will instruct you on how to monitor, diagnose, and treat various health-related issues that can arise in one of our vaults. If you have any questions about the entries in this syllabus, please speak to a Vault Tech University representative. These are 101, 201, 304, and 410 courses. Introduction to Dweller Health. There we go. It was like the titles are weird. I know there's school titles, but I didn't know what I should read off of. The school titles are actual ones. This course is designed to introduce the physical aspects of the Vault Dweller Health and Survival. The Vault Overseer will learn what makes their dwellers, tick, what can potentially go wrong, and how to implement health and well-being solutions. As a bonus, you'll spend a weekend in one of our test vaults and experience the effects that recirculated air, recirculated water, and mild doses of radiation can have on the human body. The 201 course is an introduction to contaminants. The average vault contains approximately 673 possible contaminants. This course will introduce the Vault Overseer to what we refer to as the TTC list, or Top 10 Contaminants list. We'll cover the sources of these contaminants, their effects on the human body, and how to treat health issues that will arise from exposure. Finally, if your vault has been certified as an observation vault, this course will also cover how to introduce these contaminants at low enough levels to gather proper data points without long-term harmful effects. Organic recycling. So everybody goes into this, and this is how the government will control you in this future. All vaults are designed to be completely self-reliant and are equipped with a proper amount of food and water before they are sealed. In the unlikely event that one of those systems fails, or if said supplies are improperly distributed or lost, the Vault Overseer will have to implement organic recycling procedures. This course will cover a use and maintenance of a vault's waste recycling systems and how to properly administer food and drink. The highlight of the course is our week-long waste sprint, where students are forced to survive using our sample recycling systems and their own waste. Not a class I would want to take. Survival through cannibalism. This is an advanced study course that deals with the possibility that the vault can reach LAFFS status, or lack of all food and food-like sources. When food supplies are completely exhausted and the vault's recycling systems are offline, Vault Tech has given all overseers permission to use any means necessary to ensure dweller survival. To achieve this goal, cannibalism may become necessary. This course will cover all aspects of cannibalism, including moral ramifications, corpse consumption safety, and how to make delicious side dishes using only hair and toenails. And yeah, can I use these things? Will it do anything if I use them? What it do is give me a moment to eat a cracker and see if anything happens from using it. More than I thought. That does nothing. Can I lift weights? No. But I can steal these weights. I'm gonna have to go break these down immediately. These things, weights literally are what their weight is. Alright. That's your health and fitness course. And that's everything down this hall. Where did I see a work table? I just saw one not too long ago. Oh, there's one in here. Weight bench. There we go. Lower at least a little bit how much weight we're carrying. Somehow, 200 pounds nearly of metal I just picked up did not over encumber me, and once broken down, somehow ended up weighing less. So, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, well, I guess I'll go down the center before we go into the vault training lab. And think about the center bath here. Water time. What do we got for drinks? Soups. I could use a couple. Or food could use a raise. Anything else with the word soup after them? Canned meat stew. That'll work. And a carrot soup. Now I just need some juices. Because I'm out of soups. Looks like most of it destroyed itself. There's some tea. Drunk on a little wine. There we go. What was he doing with that plunger? Must be 2 restrooms, male and female. Oh, fuck me. That scared me. I think the last thing I thought was going to be coming out of the ground. That always catches me off guard. Mole rats. I don't really get how mole rats make it into these places. Alrighty then. That leaves everything else done. So now we can go into this Vault Tech entrance. Bust in, apparently. Clickety clack. Nice. Let me leave that out. I can put this off. It's not. It's kind of bright in here. Bright enough, anyway. I think somebody might be in here with us. Destroyed robots down there, good indication. Nothing to pick up off these shelves. There's a good indication that there's somebody who's just been through here. Or they just didn't leave junk sitting out. I find it hard to believe that they wouldn't have. Simulation vault, and it's just a straight up. This isn't even in the actual vault yet. It's just maintenancing levels for the sample vault. Okay, stay away from the irradiated fucking machines. What's in this? Power terminal. Starting with the first word. No good. No good. And none of these have letters with each other, is why I'm using them all. No good. I need one word that does not have any of those letters alike. Like no S words, no words that end in M, no words that start with M, or D, or S. This has an I in the second spot. There's an I in the middle spot, second spot, middle spot. Let's see. This, nope, the R. I was about to say that one was going to work, but nope. Saw the R line up. Adapt. This one might work. Adapt is good. Troop is no good. Added is possible. So we got added and adapt are both possible. Spark is no good. Standing is no good. Alarm is no good. So see if we can eliminate one of those two. Tries reset. Never mind. Let's try them out. First this one, then this one. Boom. Alarm is off. It has to be added. I love the logic on these computer things. Most entertaining for me. Data corrupted. A pointless fucking... at least I got the experience, I guess. There was no purpose to that whatsoever. Fuel items. Estella and Kellerman. Yeah. Okay, I thought they might have been just randoms. Somebody has been through here. There's no way that all this shit was just empty and sitting around. Is the water clean? Nope, it's more irradiated than the rest. You would think it would be pretty clean. More portable fuel. Alright, we found the vault we're going to live in forever. Let's break into it. Previous simulation status. Failure. Total loss of life. They let the people die down there? Good lord. Simulation vault's current status. Vault has been cleaned by automated systems and is ready for the next simulation. Upcoming simulation status. No plans available. System awaiting setup instructions. Security door controls. Open that door. Let's get in it. Where's the danger coming from? Something heard me open that door. It's not happy about it. I'm in danger. And I don't know why. They do a very good cleaning job. Ooh, science lab. We're gonna definitely go on that one. Science labs are full of aluminum and intricate parts. Usually. You know, I'm surprised this facility hasn't been taken over. Like, in the game world, like, if somebody came back, they would have known this existed and decided to bring them and their friends in the Wastelander expansion back into this place. This should be a small town of its own. It would make more sense. Classroom environment. Would they send children into a vault like this due to tests? They're set up for it. I'll take that anyway, those things sell for money. Overseer's office. Start from this end. That's an exit. Alright, let's search the outside, I guess. Does this door not work? Huh. Neither does this one. Interesting, why those don't run. I guess it's the Overseer's office, which I will go to because the journal I'm looking for is up there. Or at least an exit of some kind is up there. Oh, I think that robot that was cooking is, like, alive again. Maybe that's what's going on. An accessible door. Probably story related. This keeps indicating exits, like it's gonna go back up. Is there another way in that I didn't notice? That's what I was hearing. That's the Overseer's office that way. So this is an alternate entrance. This is another one of these simulation computers. Where does this go? Is it another entrance? Like another campus? Oh shit. Why are there cops in here? What are they investigating? That there were robot cops in this place. Campus security. 2 of them. I gotta step outside real quick to see where this leads. I'm kind of curious. I didn't know there was a straight entrance that goes in and out of here from the outside. Maybe one of the other buildings. There's like 3 or 4 buildings on this campus, and I've only entered the main one. So there's got to be maybe something else to search out around here. Okay. So this is this one. And that's the main one. I'm 90% sure. I'm gonna get my bearings in this dang school. I might find out that I only need to go into one extra building here. And we can get the hell out of here and start heading on to, I don't know, whatever the next overseer location is. We need to head into the capital to get our bodies fixed from the disease. That's kind of part of our stuff, too. That can be its own whole thing. It might be a good idea to get in that general direction. Yeah, this is the restroom hall. Back down. Just to double check that I didn't miss anything up in here. I thought this thing was alive again. Doors inaccessible. This led up to another room with the police officers, I believe, in it. And that's it. An exit out of here. Alright, cool. Well then, let's go back in and check the overseer side. Maybe there'll be a way to open up some doors. Since there seems to be all kinds of locked freaking doors within this place. They're all inaccessible, so to speak. Not so to speak. Literally. Literally inaccessible. Actually, let's check down the bottom floor. We'll do the overseer last. Tall glasses. See? Something in that room, in the inaccessible room, is moving around. Glowing fungus puree. That's a new meal for me. Nothing. I guess they clean up better than I thought. This is like some kind of reactor room. Probably a training for a reactor. My growl burp. We all heard that. No purpose to that room. Well, technically no purpose in any of these rooms. I'm still checking the items. Do the power cycles allow them to build energy while they're doing this? Vaultec University jumpsuit. Ooh. Is that any different than the one I've got? I'm gonna put that on underneath. Is this water clean? Why is there no clean water in the world? You would think of, well, I guess this place is kind of breached, but nonetheless, you'd think there'd be at least one location somewhere where the water is clean. Maintenance? I guess I walked right by this door. Oh, I thought it was gonna zap me. Well, whatever's down there I can't get to. Alright. That leaves the Overseer's office. I so hope they've expanded this. This place really was just an empty location to find some half-decent supplies before, but it would be nice to actually get something of use out of here. If all these locked doors mean there's a mission or something. Hey, another inaccessible door. What is the purpose of this place? Like, story-wise, not like in reality. Nice. In reality, I know this place is specifically to train people to get ready for the vault, but what's it for? Did I go on the same one again? God damn it. I went to the wrong. I was like, this is like really familiar. Lordy. I wanted the other side. I looked up and I thought I saw the right door, the sign saying Overseer, but I guess it says screening. Okay. I'm an idiot. Here we go. This looks different than the previous one. I was like, man, this place is like a mirror image of itself. Nope. I just wasn't paying attention close enough. There is an interesting story to this place, but like here. Buckets, decanter, and a whole lot of Vault Tech University jumpsuit people. Why are they like that, you might ask? Here we go. Let's see the story for this Overseer's log. Wow, October 15th all the way through to November 2nd. T-minus 1 day until my test run starts. I did the final walkthrough with my advisors before getting locked in, and the students will be here tomorrow to test my hypothesis that using a calorically dense dense food paste of my own formulation is superior to standard supplies, and that my flavoring system will create enough variety so the dwellers won't get bored. Food paste. Like the pink shit that you see in Fallout 3 and 4. My dwellers the next day have arrived. After a brief orientation, I've given them time to adjust to one another. The parameters of the experiment are their respective roles, and I planned on giving an address later today. The next day. We are on full lockdown and everything is running smoothly. Unless I signal to my advisors, we're in this until the time locks release 4 weeks from now. So far, the test is going well and feedback has been positive on the food paste formulation. The 19th, 2 days later. The dwellers are eating even less of the experimental formulation than I expected. They report full bellies and satisfactory metabolisms. Or they're just telling you that. 4 days later. It felt like something happened to the outside today, almost like an earthquake, and we lost power in the vault temporarily. Dwellers were able to quickly restore power via the backup generators. I assume this is a part of a drill, and my people performed admirably. 3 days later. A heart attack, sudden and out of nowhere. One of the maintenance staff died in the middle of his workday. Waiting on the coroner's report before I make any decisions. Next day. The coroner did a full autopsy. It looks like it wasn't a heart attack, but the arterial walls of his heart hardened and cracked. I've ordered a medical review of the control group and members of the test group. The next day. It's conclusive. My food paste formulation causes arterial plaque buildup. There were no signs of buildup in the control group, so I've ordered the dwellers to, or the duelers. Let me spell that. To take stock of the remaining standard issue food to see if we have another week left in us. The next day. More bad news. My food paste was not as popular as I thought. Apparently a black market for standard rations cropped up, and we have only 2 days for everyone in the vault. I want to try and figure a solution for this problem before I signal my advisors to end the test prematurely. This is my senior thesis experiment, and if I fail, I won't be able to operate as a full overseer. 2 days later, Halloween. The dwellers are threatening to revolt if I don't call the experiment and burn through the rations quicker than we thought. Now are getting scared. I'm going to signal my advisors and cancel the test. I can't take the chance that we're going to lose anyone else. The next day. No response from the outside. The dwellers think that I'm lying to them and are threatening to storm my office. I'm not sure if I can hold off a full offensive for 2 full weeks. The last day. They breached the outer seal and are at the door to my office. I can hear the drill operating. It'll take them days to get through, but I can't take the chance. I don't know why my advisors aren't responding. People are dying here. More and more are going to die if there's nothing I can do about it. This will be my final entry before I barricade myself in my bare bedroom in the hopes that I can outlast the timed locks. God willing, this is just part of the test. Something tells me it's not. Bum bum bum. I find it funny that they're laid out like this because that situation had the bomb go off and these people they just beat at the door. They didn't use the drill for the second one. Where's the drill that they brought with them, for that matter? They just kind of gave up on that. These two died trying to bang their way through this one. It was unlocked, y'all. I'm just kidding. Totally wasn't unlocked. It was definitely locked, but unlocks itself after the fact. And there's the overseer dead in their room. You should have called somebody. Haha. Except everyone was nuked. What is your personal computer state concerns? The faction divide in the vault continues to be the #1 concern. Head Engineer Brass and Dr. Loris each control a significant portion of the vault's staff. Their feud threatens to create revolt and panic. Cracking down seems unwise. Better to let the Overseer resolve matters. A show of leadership would not only calm the conflict, but might unite the vault under a single authority. Wonder who that was coming from. Oh, that's it. That's all of that. Why does it sound like there's a fucking Mirelurk in here? Or is that just the sound of the robot? Hey. Oh, I don't even know I'm trying to bring up a map. There's no maps indoors.
Approach. Identify yourself. Abiding citizens will not be harmed.
This is a different side of the campus.
Area secure.
Until somebody realizes I'm in here. It's just doing the rounds. Area secured. Yeah, there we go. That's the sound I wanted to hear. Doors opening and closing. This one is another lab.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
I can't tell if we're in a different building or not, but we probably are. We'll try one of the exits once we get an opportunity to. I gotta see what's on that computer back there. A lot of robots roaming around in here. A whole buttercup. I wonder what the purpose of those giddy-up buttercups are. They usually have a reason for most stuff. Let's check this one out. We'll work our way back to the other one. Young Dweller Development Terminal. Introduction. One of the duties of the Vault Overseer may involve becoming a surrogate parent or dispensing advice to actual parents of young dwellers. Through this series of courses, Vault Tech will instruct you on how to deal with one of the most difficult classifications of children, the preteen 10 to 12-year-old of age. If you have any questions about the entries in this syllabus, please speak to your Vault Tech supervisor. First course is Introduction to Preteen Dwellers Maintenance. This course is designed to introduce the mechanics of preteen physiology. Physiology. Make sure I had the right word there. To introduce the mechanics of the preteen physiology, and the focus will be primarily regarding maintenance and upkeep, including things that can go wrong in the preteen's body. Students will be instructed how to repair common issues and deal with physiological emergencies. Please note that this course includes laboratory dissection work, so the proper biohazard equipment will be issued after registration is complete. In dissecting preteens to understand how they work. The introduction to preteen psychology. Preteens feature the most complex psychology of any age group. This course will equip the Vault Overseer with proper armament to handle an array of preteen psychological issues that may arise within their vault. Learn how to cope with such issues as preteen angst, tantrums, I'm going to say something different on that one, outright defiance, whining, laziness, and self-motivation. The course will also instruct the Vault Overseer on how to draw up behavioral contracts and define consequences for preteens who breach outlined obligations. Puberty of confined environments. Many young Vault Dwellers will reach the puberty stage during their preteen years. This course will enable the Vault Overseer to understand the changes that are occurring in these budding youths and become their mentor if necessary. Explanation of physical and psychosocial behavior changes is covered in the course, as well as how to explain these changes to preteen dwellers in a way they'll understand. Also included will be how to properly administer and explain the Vault-Tec Puberty Welcome Kit, or the VT-PWK, which should be presented to all preteen dwellers once they've achieved their growth milestone. And lastly, preteens in the workforce. Although preteens can range from the ages of 10 to 13 years of age, they certainly qualify for a variety of jobs in the average vault. This course is specifically designed to explain the difficulties of various tasks and which ones are optimal for preteen dwellers. The course also deals with the occupational safety considerations when assigning preteens tasks involving nuclear, biological, or chemical environments. Raising kids. And here's an exit and no other computers. There was nothing else in here. Except for a route upstairs. We're not ready for that just yet. We got one more computer here. Medical training. Vault Overseer is responsible for taking many of the roles of administrator, adjudicator, a spiritual leader, and sometimes doctor. These courses are specifically focused on the latter. teaching students how to diagnose and treat most medical emergencies. This is a highly intensive course. Completion of the Vault Health and Well-Being course is a syllabus is required. It starts off with an introduction to medical diagnosis or diagnoses. The first step is tackling a medical issue is through proper diagnosis. This course will instruct students on how to use a Vault's medical equipment and facilities to identify and categorize medical issues. This intensive 3-month course culminates in a week-long residency at the AVR Medical Center. That's where we need to go. In Appalachia, where you will assist actual doctors in their diagnosis of emergency room patients. They just use all of West Virginia just to train overseers, basically. It's like every location around you is what it's for. Skin disorders in you. If it's acne or if it's flesh-eating bacteria, is it acne or is it flesh-eating bacteria? There are literally thousands of potential issues that can affect the skin in a typical Vault dweller. This course will teach proper identification techniques and suggest treatment of skin disorders. The course's final exam will involve blindfolded touch and taste ill test, since it's highly possible an overseer may have to diagnose and administer these treatments in the dark. That's disgusting. Did you know that the second most likely medical... This is, by the way, a limb replacement primer. Well, so second most likely medical hazard in Vault involves the total loss of a dweller's limb. This course will instruct students on how to properly reattach severed limbs, as well as how to create substitute limbs from household items. We'll also teach students advanced techniques such as substituting arms in place of legs, limb donation, screening, and experimental lab-grown limb technology. Oh, I wasn't done with that. This is realized. One last one. And advanced surgical techniques. This course will fully certify students to perform complex surgical procedures such as organ transplants, tumor removal, and mutation extractions. Boy, if you're a Vault overseer, you've got way more skills than I ever thought. I always thought it was just a person who's a good leader, but they teach you in a lot of shit for this course to get you ready for it. Normally, studying to be a surgical doctor can take as long as 8 to 10 years, but using Vault Tech's patented Speed Teach trademarked system will reduce that study time to only 3 months. Sounds like the military. Important. Registering for the course requires all students to purchase a Vault Tech malpractice protection certificate, which is available in the bursar's office. Yeah. Just in case you fuck up while you're in the vault, and decades later they actually want to get you back for it. Those are all those. Let's head up the second floor here.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Bring it on, buddy. Oh, right in the face. Oh shit, there's more. Boy, there's a lot of them coming. How are they shooting through? Damn robots. Cheating the system here. I think that cleared them all out. Holy crap. Can I safely walk around and find what's in here now? Still a caution flag, which means there's somebody or something still maneuvering around. For the most part, I think we're good. Appalachian Vault Registry. Let's tell us where vaults are located. Vault 51. Vault 51. It's headed in the... nitrogen abundant of Appalachia. The lack of an blank will set the The limits of human tribalism, maybe? Rejected by somebody. Huh. I can't get the full information on those. Vault 76 is our vault, commemorating our country's tricentennial. This control vault is built to design to open at a future date. Its occupants will be instructed and tasked with the role of rebuilding our civilization in case of total annihilation. Or, you know, doing what I'm doing, which is walking around and exploring for self-survival. Build a new society? Psst. Ain't nobody got time for that. Although I suppose I will eventually run into actual humans here sometime. And when I do, they're more than likely gonna finally actually take me in to see what this computer is. Or Blake Michael, it's an office of some kind. Course syllabus templates. Just a template. Notes to self. Horse Creek. Hopefully this will give me some new shit to look at. I had a chance to go study Horse Creek petroglyphs in person. I've been meaning to do so ever since moving to West Virginia. They have always fascinated me, and the idea that Europeans landed in Northern America and traveled that far inland during the 6th and 7th century is fascinating. Now, whether it was written in Old Irish, Ogham, Basque, or some other ancient language, it's up for debate. Personally, I prefer the Basque translation as it paints a vivid picture of a great bison hunt. But regardless, it's exciting to study and theorize about any petroglyphs that are in our own backyard. Blah, blah. Jacqueline brought more of her notes around the other day, still not sure what to make of those runes. They don't match any of the native petroglyphs in the area, nor do they match any of the old European runes I would have expected. Still, I'm confident I will find a match somewhere. If not over there, maybe enough to go on to piece together a rough idea of what they say, if anything. I'm beginning to think maybe nonsense, but I am intrigued. The VTU. Ever since Vault-Tec bought out the university, they've been shifting focus away from the classic education and moving towards more specialized classes. I've seen several other professors, get the boot, but thankfully I seem to have been spared thus far. I should feel lucky that they believe language is a skill worth preserving in the event society collapses and we all need to move underground. Yeah, I suppose. Guided translation. Jacqueline has instructed me that she would feel safer if I move the translation key offline. The woman is paranoid, but I don't disagree that it's for a good reason. It's because of this that she insists on keeping the original notes with her. She says it's for the best, but just in case someone gets to one of us. So none of us have all the pieces. Blah, I read that sentence weird. Even Agent Wilson's taking precautions. He could be onto something big here. Then again, I still maintain the runes are simply ancient petroglyphs left by the indigenous peoples of the region. Jacqueline believes that they may be extraterrestrial in nature, but I'll stick with Occam on this one. Occam's razor? Like the most direct route. The most direct answer is usually the correct answer. Most obvious. Something like that. Anyway, the hypothesis of the fewest, with the fewest assumptions is often the correct one. That's a longer way of saying it. I suppose I could have just read that on there. Was that it? Yeah, okay. So where is all the notes then? Did I pick that up? Did it like literally respawn that right away? Last day of school. I found the first day of school. There's the last day of school.
Turn down the potential boss once.
Turn down for what?
If you told me when I first got here that I would be anything other than the overseer of the control vault, I wouldn't have believed you. Now that I'm here, I'm a little more realistic about things. The overseer at Vault 96, one of the hottest postings outside of 76, wouldn't even give me the time of day. The man sent me a form letter as a rejection, for God's sakes. At this rate, I'm gonna end up shipped out to the West Coast to work as a janitor in 29 with a bunch of obnoxious rich teenagers or something. It's pretty clear to me now that Vault-Tech is a hive of nepotism and ass-kissing. You can't get ahead unless you attend every lecture and write every paper. There's no respect for passion. And some of these kids, they just don't understand what Vault-Tech means. Meanwhile, I have to take my third run at senior thesis. Should be entertaining to get rejected by Dean Elliott yet again. Anyways, cash is tight, so I'm gonna take part in hopefully my last thesis project in the Sim Vault. This kid seems fine, and his experiment is about food, so I get to eat well, at least.
Huh. And she was one of those people that were in there that died for that. Oh, come on. That's a fucking connection. Just because there are words in the middle doesn't mean I can't actually do that one. Give me more tries. You know, I find it more difficult to break the words that are smaller. There we go. The smaller words in these hacker bits are usually more difficult to suss out. But if I remove all the duds, or most of them, and this doesn't screw me with the second set of retries, we can work on what we've already got out. So far, the R is definitely part of it. Maybe. It could be something else, I suppose. Term is the first one that actually showed us something, which is, I assumed, the R, because those match, but it could be another letter. It could be the E. It was the S and the E. Two different things. Where'd that challenge just come from? I've been hacking terminals all this video. Liam Hornwright. My understanding is that Mr. Hornwright is attending a school primarily to party and spends the majority of his time in a haze of marijuana, hence his absurd and hastily banged out proposal. However, his family connections make him a potential liability, so we will have to see how we handle his future training. Elliot. I believe that's one of the people that was in the fraternity that we went through last episode. Drew Collinsworth. Collinsworth's proposed experiment has evolved beyond my wildest expectations. His initial proposal mirrored other successful food replacement schemes and even showed a little imagination for once. I pushed him towards a more interesting experiment that would test the general willpower of individuals and how they react to deaths caused by food supply. I've tasted his pastes. They're suitably horrible. So we're going to mass produce them and add an arterial plaquing agent that should cause rapid circulatory system decline. Holy crap, so the kids' stuff didn't actually kill them. The school head, dean or whatever, actually put the plaque agent in there that killed off his people. They were fully curious on the reaction of people, not on the actual food supply working. That's fucked up. Anyway, I expect a full-blown revolt within 2 weeks, which there was, and we should be able to end the experiment in the middle of week 3, which they didn't because the bombs dropped in the middle of like week 2. So we were down in the basement already checking that part out. Shelby O'Rourke. O'Rourke has proven to be persistent enough to convince me to grant her a small amount of funding for her thesis project to provide evidence of so-called cryptids. Should she prove the evidences and have appropriate data, this would be a major breakthrough for Vault-Tech that Vault-Tech can surely benefit from. If anything, it gets her out of my hair for a few months. Should she not return within her given time period, we'll need to find a team to locate wherever she holed up and retrieve any data for investigation. And safe control, since I can't pick a level 3 lock yet. I prefer to pick a lock and then break the computer. Bonus experience. Nice. Decent supplies. Why am I... Oh, my backpack's not on. I was like, why is everything so... why am I lowered on my amount of stuff I can carry? I forgot to put my backpack on. There we go. Even though I'm at the limit anyway. Overcumbered no matter what. Alrighty. I went into this one, right? Yeah, that was the restroom pass through. Okay, so we're back out here, across this hall, go up top. I feel like this is a different building. Like when we came out of this vault on this side, we came to a completely different building. Get ready. Make sure I get my aim back on there. The back panel is useful, but whenever you use the auto-targeting, it actually auto-targets back to the same exact spot you were in before. Yeah, 2 different computers here. Okay. Well, let's jump over here and check this one. Drew Collinsworth's workstation. Abstract. An experiment of determining the optimal density of calories in foodstuffs versus storage space. This experiment will test the tolerance of various individuals' ability to consume food of unvarying textures, but allow them to design flavors to use pre-created flavors. In this experiment, or allow them to use pre-created flavors, excuse me, not and. One or the other. You either eat what he makes for you, or you try to make your own thing. In this experiment, there will be a control group that uses standard regimen of vault supplies, and an experimental group that subsists on nothing but proprietary food paste formula. See attached materials. That's why that would never work. You've got a group of people that have access to regular food, and then a group of people that have to eat a nondescript paste that tastes like real food, but is not of a delicious consistency. Consistency is a huge issue for people. Either way, the real food people are obviously going to create a black market as soon as they get the opportunity to. When people decide they don't like that, you'd have to feed them at different times just to make sure that people didn't get to see that. It is way more work than it would be worth. They should just fed them all the same thing. Proprietary food paste is a whole bunch of this shit. Ingredients as follows: peas, beans, pea protein, egg proteins, oils, flax seeds, grass, pea starch, olive oil. It's a lot of peas. Coconut oil, fiber, fish oil. Oh lord. Chemicals, more chemicals, vitamins. What was that last one? Dried lactobacillus acidophilus fermentation product. Okay. Live bacteria. Like yogurt. So basically this stuff is like yogurt. Proposed flavor profiles. Below are a list of potential flavors profiles and components that dwellers can use to create new meals. Base flavors, sweeteners such as sucralose dulcin, sorbitol, xylitol, and allatame. Bittering agents like ground ivy, bog myrtle, and marigold gruit. Souring agents like vinegar, khatri, anardana, kokum salts. No salt will be provided as it's part of the base paste. But kokum salts. So they're not going to put that in there, I guess. Texturing. All preparations will have the same texture. It's part of the whole project. Spicing it with capsaicin, or chilies. Deflavored chilies. Ethanol or ethyl acetate calcium. Pre-mixed flavors are almond, banana, beet, brewer's yeast. Ew. Why would you want to eat straight brewer's yeast? Chili, chicken, cappuccino, general flavor of fish. Herring, very specific type of fish. Honey, lemon, lime, liver, oatmeal, orange, peppermint, red meat, quote fingers, and sour cream. Advisory response. Advisory response. Your proposal has come a long way, and the board has agreed to give you 1 month of vault time starting on October 15th of this year. We will accelerate your leadership classes and pull you from unrelated or less important classes. Congratulations. From Dean Harlan, who made his shit dangerous to eat. And Liam Hornwrights, the weed kid. I gotta see what he had. This kid was on marijuana the whole time. This should be interesting. An experiment for determining the ability of canines to form a self-governing society. Basically, the experiment will involve a group of dogs trained to train other dogs to perform typically human-run tasks. I've begun training my miniature schnauzer, Riley, to operate vault doors, which I think is a promising start to the experiment. I'd be happy to bring her in anytime to demonstrate. Advisor's response. This proposal lacks any kind of substantial value and makes me seriously question your devotion to the project of preservation of human race. Please see me and we can talk about a serious proposal, if you can manage to find my office, which is right across the hall, almost. That's funny. And this is the last room. The office of the Dean of Admissions. Oh, there's a different dean's office. Not the same one I was just in. Turn this light off. Most of this place is bright enough as it is. Money! Whole lot of cash. There's nothing in this desk. I thought there would be a computer over here. Alright. Sounds like there's more robots on this floor. Why do they sound so creepy? Oh, it's those robots, okay. Is that everybody? We cleared every robot out of this place. No more disturbances. Alright. Let's see what building I was just in. I think we finally cleared out everything there is to do within this school. And that leaves everything there is to do in Morgantown except for the one mission that hasn't popped up for me. Which is fine. If I ever see it pop up, I'll just have to teleport over here to do it. I wonder if they removed it. There's a possibility that they did that. They decided it wasn't relevant or didn't make sense to have anymore. Made it part of a story element that has to actually be dealt with later. I find it amusing that the most valuable thing in the world in the future is going to be bottle caps. Ooh, okay. So that's the main building. And this was this building. And I've already been to the other one. So that's all of the buildings in the area. Now, what I found to check out is Shelby O'Rourke's shack and investigating Watoga. I'm still trying to hit level 20. And I'm supposed to be heading to Welch next. So let's see what these places are located on my map. Oh, man. Welch is way down south and out of my way, but that's actually heading in the general direction I wanted to go anyway. So I suppose I could probably shoot back to Flatwoods and work my way south along these paths into the city. That would probably be good. Arctos Pharma. That's one. Her shack. It's in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna turn that shit right off. What I have left? Investigate Watoga. Oh, the town of Watoga? Huh. Man, they send you way out there. I'm gonna take that one off too. Not anytime soon. Alright. So that leaves me with going to Welch. And it makes sense to do. So, what do we have south of me heading that general direction? We also have the radio broadcast that drags us further north, but we're still not ready for that. I want to continue going back and forth in the regions that make sense for in the beginning of this game. We're gonna end up taking a shot over to somebody's location, but because that's actually pretty close to where I want to be. We're gonna toggle that one on, toggle that one on. We're gonna check out Dr. Hudson's research notes. Possibly visit the purveyor or spinning. You know what? We'll focus on just these. This will get us back to where we wanted to be. And I just got to get rid of some shit, and we should be able to fast travel out of here. Hey, buddy. I don't suppose you buy things. Oh, this will work. Boil some water might lower my inventory a little bit. I don't know if this is going to increase or reduce stuff. Oh, that still leaves me high up.
You're back. Hello once more. What can I do for you? Ask away.
Maybe he knows some stuff about this. No.
Well, I'd start by saying that without Vault-Tech, humanity would be lost. The Vault saved precious lives and gave us a chance to rebuild. Now, we all heard about the rumors and controversies. But what large corporation doesn't have to cope with such things from time to time? As far as I'm concerned, the only real blemish on Vault-Tech's record is the rather shameless corporate branding on display here at VTU.
Virginia Technical? Yeah.
I was a teacher. History and literature were my subjects. It always brought me great joy to
Yeah, I'm done with you. Thank you. I guess my best bet would be to head over to the airport. Maybe come across a thing to do some breakdown over there. Or I might find something on my way. I'm nibbling gummy bears. You know what? I think I got my other weapon now. Because I repaired it. So that Grafton signal is put just far enough out this direction to try to attract your attention to go over to Grafton. You can. And the region is technically out of our level. Supposed to be anyway. Gotta eat. Can I enter through the back door here? Huh. You sure can. I wouldn't have expected that. I've never actually searched the backsides of any of this stuff before. How am I dehydrating? In the middle of all of this. The rainstorm I meant when I say all of this. There should be a workstation somewhere in one of these buildings. In the meantime, I can pick up as much supplies as I can on my way out of here. Since I'm gonna break it all down momentarily anyway. DeAndre's note. I think I've read all these before. Yeah. When I first came through this airport about 2 episodes back. Breakdown of approximately 10 hours of gameplay ago. I find it amusing there's an actual cigarette in there. Damn, dude. It is a pretty decent medical supply pickup in here. Not where I wanted, not what I wanted out of this place, but it was definitely worth it. What I wanted was some workstations, and this is it right here. Problem is, ghouls are everywhere. No one's been in this region in a while. Other players, I mean. Alright, let's scrap all this junk. No weapons to scrap. Awesome. Ooh, that's better than my left leg I have now. Cushion treated left leg. My left leg is a level 10. That one's a level 10. You know what? Let's get rid of this one. We'll keep that one and make sure I put it on. Yeah, that's it. All right. That's an improvement. Okay. That should be enough for me to do what I gotta do. So let's go ahead and fast travel. You can hear somebody's combat going off somewhere. Machine guns taking out, blowing off everywhere. We will fast travel to this guy's location and hope that he has Fallout First set up, because then I can use his scrap box and everything for my own. I know I can set up my own base and things, but it's easier to use other people's stuff. Nomadic lifestyle, bro. Wow. I'm surprised you can build up here.
Sometimes I think I woke up in a pile of smoldering wood. And I met someone, a stranger. And over time, well, that stranger isn't a stranger anymore at all. I don't believe in luck or fate or any of that. But I do know that I will not change the thing.
Nice. Got vending machines up in here. Good lord. I come here for notes. He's got some nice weapons. Holy shit. Assassin's Black Powder Rifle. Instigating Pipe Bolt Pistol. Can't even see them. The VAT's unknown. Oh shit. That's clever.
Pardon me.
You're good. It looks like it's meant to be a part of this. Like, they really did well setting this home up. It looks like it's all meant to be this way. Because this is part of a world here. And this patio here is part of this world too. All this guy did was add on to it.
I never imagined that I would share a home with.
I'm gonna have to remember this.
Wonderful.
Scavenging is its own reward. Sometimes a wet and dirty one.
It's a real genius setup. And all he's done is made sure his stuff fits properly and lines up. You see? All of this has just been added to make it look nicer. And he just kind of stuck his stuff in. It creates a natural look because it's combined with the layout that's already here. This is beautiful. Beautiful fucking home layout.
So much junk, so little little time.
A seedy shed. I'm not gonna break into your doors, but it's pretty cool that you got a little setup back there. He's got his favorite guns on display. Every box, by the way, and container item that you put in the world won't actually have stuff in it whenever you put your own in. They just refer to as stash. It's mostly for decorative purposes. So you can make things, anything is a stash. If I want to drop my shit in my stash, all I have to do is that. I can even go and check out his scavenger thing, but if I take this, it's going to automatically flag me as a bad person. So, hey, good morning, Sir Toast. How you doing? Didn't even see you post a second ago. I'm checking this guy's home out and his layout, and I'm trying to find a place to dump all of my inventory items. Other than a little bit of grass overlap, which he's covered up most of, that's actually pretty well done. That's a proper stash. Damn.
Do not worry, Jingles. I will take good care of you.
He's not a, he is not a Fallout first player.
This, you wonder. What would the Mistress of Mystery do?
I really like how he did this. He literally overlaid it directly into the other, into this building. Like, everything about this is well done. There's a little bit of overlap, but that's minor.
People are still basically the same.
It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Let me scrap the junk I have and store my items in a random stash location, since this place happens to have stuff. I just don't. I was hoping that I could, I was hoping that I can find a person who has a place I can drop all my stuff off to clear my inventory better, but I'll wait till I hit a train station. It's inevitable that I hit another train station, so. Oh, shit. Put that away on accident. I need my jacket back. I mean, my silver linings back. There we go. Ah, Lord. I'll have to do my pool table thing when I finally get a setup. Well, I'm doing pretty good, man. I was gonna do this stream back on Saturday for everybody, but I decided it would probably be better if I don't interfere with like the weekend, considering it was Mother's Day weekend. My wife likes to do stuff for those, so I figured I would be polite, nice of me to actually give a shit about that kind of thing and not focus on myself. Excuse me. So yeah. But yeah, this guy's setup is so genius. He's got it even blocked off everywhere. I don't know who that is, and I'm assuming it's the person who owns this house. Nope, not. Pickled Cobra, though. Nice setup. He's got tons of ammunition if I need to buy anything from him. How do I open this door? Oh, I can turn the light on and off. Once you're in, you can't get out. Gotta hop over. Anyway, it was pretty cool because his setup had this, and you can actually pin code your way in through this first door here. Everything else in this base is pretty much blocked off, so you can't really you can't get in just by jumping up. And he's got turrets and stuff set up everywhere to defend himself. This is a parkour course that I have yet to do. Complete, should I say. But I might have to split the stream up into two because I gotta do an errand for my wife just now. Fun. She forgot to take her stuff back to work. So although you just came in, I apologize, but I'm going to have to run a couple of errands. We're going to have to leave this in this space here. I am going to drop my camp up close here, if I can, because I have to do an errand run for my wife. And I guess I can drop my shit somewhere around here. Does it count because he's so close to me? Is that the reason I can't build? Probably. Yeah, look at that. The green circle is appearing, so I can finally put my stuff down on the edge. We're gonna set our stuff up right here, overlooking the bridge. It's my mini tent I use for storing my shit. I can set this anywhere. I don't really need to use other people's places, but yep. No, I can't do that either. That's right. Gosh dang it. Store all junk. I'll just have to do my pool balls and stuff another time. But I'm going to take all this stuff in here. I'm going to drop this off, and then I'm going to close the stream out a little early, and we'll start a new one, which will be focusing on going into the capital. That'll make sense anyway, because this one, I've completed what I intended for this one in a quicker amount of time than I expected. And now that I know how to do my freaking stream setups a little bit better, might actually get these to function proper. I just have to set the names up and copy my data early from another one. There we go. Did I just go in? Oh, I just did. God damn it. You guys just watch me go pull all of my junk from one side to the other and then put it back again. I've also accidentally picked up the freaking audio tapes. There's a glitch when you click too fast in your junk that causes it to jump back and forth like that between different menus. So I was dragging items from another menu in.
My car runs great, my coworkers are great, the students though, I don't get to interact with them much. Are really bright and remind me of myself.
That is hilarious to me. There, all that's put in. And if I drop my holotapes, those are the ones that I accidentally just grabbed right now. I'm so dumb sometimes, I swear. Don't need those. Keep that. Junk is cleared. Mods are cleared. Everything else, for the most part, is cleared to make my inventory the least. So this is a perfect spot for me to stop here. I hope you guys have been enjoying these, and if you have, I will come back again probably later today, if not tomorrow, most likely, with another stream in the morning that will continue on in the next location. Our next mission is to get across this bridge and to get into the town as we head in to the capital here and start searching in Dr. Hudson's research. Into her research. Hope you guys have been enjoying. If you have, I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day.